Why does creating wealth seem like it's so unattainable for some, but yet it comes so easy to a few people? Wouldn't it be great if you knew the exact steps it took to get to financial freedom and to create lasting wealth? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about in this video. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Strong. I make videos about trading the futures market and investing in the stock market. We trade to grow our capital and we invest to build long-term wealth. And none of that's possible without proper personal finances. Now, when it comes to how to get wealth and getting wealth, and not only getting wealth, but keeping wealth, the one thing that the wealthy know, all of my mentors I've spoken to who are literally high six-figure and seven-figure earners and others as well, you cannot have a fear of taking risks. Your comfort zone will determine where you live. Your comfort zone also can become a prison. You do not want to have a zone that you stay in or play in, because stepping outside of your comfort zone is essential for wealth. Or if you want to put it another way, expanding that zone is essential for wealth. However you want to put it. You cannot keep doing the same thing. Anybody who wants to create lasting wealth, who wants to make an impact. It's kind of like working out or going to the gym. If you've been doing the same workouts forever and you look the same, when's the last time you challenged yourself? If you've been eating the same way for the last year, 2, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and you look the same, when's the last time you've been uncomfortable? Because I'm sure you can you will look at yourself and be honest, man. And you'll say, man, you know what? They kind of been doing the same thing. Yeah. You default to your comfort zone, and it's kind of like a thermostat. As humans, we all have governors on our minds, on our spirits, everything. And the same thing when it comes to our financial situation, which is only stemmed from our behavior and our actions. It's nothing but what we have is really a representation of what we do. It's simple as that. So like a thermostat in a car, you're set to a certain setting. You have a certain amount of money you're comfortable with making, saving, spending, everything. And what's going to happen is, like a thermostat, if it's set to 70 degrees, if it gets 75, that thermostat's going to kick on and bring you down. If it gets to 65, it's going to cut on to bring you back up. You're at this number, but your body weight, you haven't changed it to where you want to be set to fit. You may want that, but you haven't done the results or the work it takes to change it. Financially, you may want to be well off. You want to take care. I know you have good intentions. You want to take care of your family. You want a certain lifestyle. But we all want things. But what are you doing? It's a different. Everybody wants six packs. Most people are not willing to go to the gym like I did the other day at 3:45 in the morning. Because my schedule, I had to go at 3:45 in the morning. What are you really willing to do to get it? So we need to change our thermostat as well. Especially when it comes to taking risk, you have to change that, because scared money don't make no money, man. Simple as that. I could articulate that, but I'm gonna say it like that again. Scared money don't make no money. You can't be scared to take risks, man. Everybody is an expert, and especially as literally like a professional trader, and I invest. Everybody sounds so smart when they know what happens. Everybody would have invested in Bitcoin. Man, they would just put some money in Bitcoin, because you know what happened. But dude, you still got an opportunity to put it right now. What you gonna do? Oh, I mean, nah. So there's always opportunities. The thing is, everybody's an expert after the event. This is why trading is so beautiful, because it's literally during. Like, I make money and get feedback in real time. I don't have to wait 12 years. It's feedback. But everybody's an expert during it. But you have to have calculated risk and be okay taking calculated risk in order to get real rewards in life. I have to be willing to try a different type of eating for 3 months strict, not have cheat days. Everybody wants to cheat before they even start. Like, it's so stupid to me. As a man, like, that's not gonna get us anywhere. We don't gonna cheat ourselves like that. At the cheat day, just focus on the results. You got to be willing to be like, you know what, man, what I'm doing ain't working. So I'm gonna take on this nutrition plan. I'm going to take on this financial plan of saving money, getting out of debt. I'm going to take this on. I'm going to go hard for 3 months. And if nothing comes from it, I didn't lose nothing, because I'm in the same spot. So the worst thing that can happen is nothing come from it. But the best thing that can happen, your life changes forever. you plant that seed that's going to change everything forever, man. So always remember that we have to be able to be okay taking risk. Another point is we cannot be complacent with one income source. There's nobody ever who got wealthy as a mug working a job and having one income source. Now, what they don't tell you is you need to master one income source first. If you gonna work, that's gonna be your main one, which I do not. I don't recommend that. You're a grown man, do what you want to do. But don't rely on something that you can't control. Go get that check and use that check to make some more money. Learn to invest in the stock market. Learn to trade. That's why I teach people how to trade to grow extra capital and income. It feels really good when you can make enough money. I've made more money than my rent in literally 45 minutes. Like, I've made more money on a trip with my wife than the trip cost in a couple hours. That feels very good. I've made more money working a job that day trading than the job paid me. Actually, shoot, I made more money one time than the job paid me in like 2 or 3 weeks in one day. You want to know more? Go to my description. Y'all know my resources down there. Hey, join on, because this is one of the best ways to do that, as well as other things as well. Trading is not the end all be all. It's the beginning. This is how we start to grow our capital, and then we take it, deploy it, and put in other vehicles to create wealth. But we cannot rely on one source of income. When you let somebody feed you and you allow them to feed you, you allow them to starve you. If they can starve you, they can starve your family and your loved ones. We cannot rely on one source of income, because I don't know about you as a man, but ain't nobody about to starve my wife, ain't nobody about to starve my daughter, ain't nobody about to starve my mother, ain't nobody daggone shame about to starve me. You feel me? So it's time to step up and make sure we're going and we're learning new skills, and we're going to get another income source, because you can't be trying to have job security and be putting that over your own growth potential, because there is no secure job. You don't believe that? Go research all these companies, and this is part of what I do as far as investing in things, right? Well, if I'm looking for opportunity, it depends if I'm looking for stocks or if I'm in the futures market. You know, the investing, the researching is more in the stocks for the long-term plays and long-term holds. But when you're looking at a company's financials and their back end, right, their reports, their shareholder meetings and earnings and reports and all that crap, right? You want to see a lot of things, but when they're going out of business, fast forward, right? I can think about companies right now who've gone out of business. People worked there 25 years, lost their pension, lost everything because they were banking on that secure job. And some of them were right before, and it's in the news, man. They'll show the news for one day on the article online, and it goes away. You don't hear nothing else about it. So, you know, man, just please, if anything, you take anything from this video, get you another source of income. Oh, man, you need, man, it's like legs. You don't want to have one just hopping around. You know what I'm saying? You just looking crazy. Get you another source like another leg, man, to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Now, another one is people are going after, they're really chasing trends, man. They're making poor investment decisions. And so we don't want to chase trends. We don't want to hear about Bitcoins at an all-time high. You start buying again. Truthfully, man, that's why I'm looking to sell. And this is why, you know, like I said, man, when you learn to trade, it helps you with your long-term investments, because I can look at market structure and technical analysis and I can see where we're at. You know, we're at an all-time. It's like the GameStop stuff, man. People were trying to buy in because they thought you missed it. The money was actually made on the sale. Most people thought it was on the buy. No, that's what they want you to think. They done pumped it up. I'm looking for the sale opportunity. I'm looking for certain confirmations and validations so I can get in for a sale, and I'm shorting it. Simple as that. So a lot of people are chasing trends, man. You don't want to chase trends, man. Instead, you want to be doing your research. You want to be doing your due diligence to properly get in for your short-term and your long-term investments. And don't rely on a few investments, and don't just do one. This is why literally I talk about not only trading but also investing. Don't just try to be a full-time day trader. If you want to, that's cool. You know, like, that's one of my main sources of income. But keyword, main sources. You want to have multiple. Don't let it be the only source. Like, take the money, take the profits, and invest it somewhere else. Do not let your social circle or people who, not even gonna say you know, but who know of you, influence you or your decisions. Like, surround yourself with people who have a financial abundance mindset, not a financial lack mindset. And a lot of times people gonna have to change their circle. You know, this is one thing a lot of other people know is, like, it's not about having a lot of friends. and a lot of associates, man. It's about having a few that can raise your score. Because one thing I always say when I'm explaining to people, when I'm teaching people, is like, think about like in school. You know, you gotta, if you get we all went to school, high school, whether college, whatever, right? Dude, if you start off with a 20, a 30, 25, and a 40 on the test, you daggone near averaging 30. So it takes a lot to get your grade to a passing grade. Like, you need a lot of hundreds and nineties back to back to back. And people don't understand that's what's happening like in life. Like you're averaged in. Versus if you got a few friends. So I don't have 30 friends. I got 5 guys, right? 5 close brothers. But they averaging a 90, 85, 95, 86, all that in I want more for my life score. You know, we either reading or starting business endeavors or looking to become better men for their families as a husband or a father. All right, bet. Your score's going to be high because they're going to uphold you to a higher standard. So it's not about having a big number, man. You want to make sure you tap in with the right circle. And this right here, like, it just keeps unnecessary pressure off of you as well, because that circle right there is not worried about spending money trying to show off. Like, literally, I mean, I'm not worried. Like, bro, I had my cousin text me yesterday. My little cousin texted me a new car. He said, look what I just bought. He put a little emoji like, and I was like, that's cool. I said, I want you to know this. That car don't mean nothing. I said, focus on achieving your goals and becoming the best you. I said, because anybody can go get debt to get a car. Anybody can go get debt to get chains. Go get debt. If I mean debt, I mean go get a loan. I mean spend a credit card on clothes, on chains. Anybody can do that. That's not impressive. That's cool. Like they want to make money off interest. So it don't take a genius to go get a BMW or whatever, right? But it does take a wise man to go and set these goals to build wealth. Set these goals to get a better body. Set these goals to be a great man. It takes strategy. It takes intentionality. It takes purpose. That's what's impressive. That's what impressed men like me, not toys. I'm not a little boy. I'm a grown man. Old school mentality. You hear me? Young man with an old soul. And the same thing with all the older men who mentored me and supported my life in their 40s and their 50s. They're not impressed by shiny objects. They more impressed you pull up in a 99 Honda, but you got an investment portfolio. You can talk about assets, talk about where you put your money at. That's impressive. I ain't worried about nobody got a little shiny, because I can tell you look broke. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that too, you focus on that, man. Don't let this social circle or even social media for that matter distract you and make you think you got to have this little shiny object syndrome and all this, man. Because I can tell you right now, I ain't never seen Warren Buffett walk out the Gucci store. I ain't never seen Jeff Bezos walk out with some Louis Vuitton on. If anything, they owned it. Or they got shares, or they doing collaborations with them. So don't be fooled or be bamboozled thinking that means anything, because it doesn't. One of the biggest ones too is people oftentimes don't even have financial goals. And this is huge because, like I said earlier with the fitness, you may want financial change, but what is your actual goal? And this is often too, this was in Think and Grow Rich. And something Jim Rohn said in a lot of his speeches. He would say he had a mentor one time that said, well, Jim, where's your goals at? He said, I don't have them. He said, oh, they must be in the car. Go get them. No, they're not. He said, well, I guarantee I can get your bank balance within a couple $100. He said it was spot on. Because I tell people all the time too, man, if you don't have a plan, life can give you one. What is your goal? And your goals should change and update. But what's your goal right now for where you're at in life? If you're 20 years old, 25, 30, 35, 40, I don't care, close to retirement, what's your goal? Because that's going to deem and determine what action is necessary to get there. It's as simple as that, man. No goals equals no direction equals no success. It's as simple as that. That equation does not change. You need a goal. You need a clear-cut goal. And it cannot be vague. It needs to be clear as day to where I can hand it to somebody else and they're going to get it to like directions on the GPS. As simple as that. And the most important one, which we're going to cover a lot more other topics, man. Stop living beyond your means. No matter how much money you make, you need to live within your means. And this is more of a percentage. People think this means being cheap. Well, no, it means being smart. You can make $1 million and go broke. And most time, the reason these millionaires, these athletes and stuff, people go broke is because they have broke people, literally mentality and spending habits, but have all that money. The statistics are 60 to 70%, depending on what study you look at. Anywhere from 60 to 70% of people live paycheck to paycheck. Of those 60 to 70%, 40% earn 6 figures or more, right? So over $100,000 a year. So it's clearly not an income problem. It's a personal finance problem. That's why I talk about personal finances with trading and investing. Even if you make money from trading, most people have a freaking personal finance problem, so they're going to lose the money or overspend. It's not, you need to combine all of them. There's not a daggone or, this is an and. It's imperative that we have all of them. You can't do or, dog. It's not going to work. It may work short term, like a crash diet. Cool, you can cut all your calories and lose a few pounds, but you're going to be skinny, fat, and flabby. I can tell you right now, you see this? Son, I eat good. You know what I mean? But it's about knowing how to do it and what to do it. So it's not about depriving ourselves, man. Even from nice things. We're going to have nice things, but live below your means, man. Be smart, be intelligent. I'm going to write this video right here, man, because it's a lot to digest. Rewatch the video. Go back, take notes on all the points. This is how you get wealth now and not later. This is how you make sure you set your family up now and not later. If you got value from this video, you like making money, make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, trading is the key. Trading is the foundation. Investing is next. All my resources are down below in my description, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Until next time, much love.